Today I thought I would do a little mood reading from my monthly TBR video. Let's go over what's on my TBR. So first up we have Nora Goes Off Script. Very, very excited to get this one. Need to get to it quickly because this is a library book. Next I have Sun Damage. This one I just need to get done in the summertime, and August is pretty much what we have left of summer. I also have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I'm super excited to get to this one. And then we have The Kite Runner. Also on my Kindle, I have a book called The Cover Girl, which is an art copy that I got that comes out sometime this month. And then I also have Redeeming 6, which is book 4 in the Boys of Tommen series. Alright, so I strongly anticipate finishing 3 books in this video. I think I'm gonna save The Kite Runner for another video idea that I have. So we're gonna set this one off to the side. So we're choosing between these 3 physical copies and then the 2 books on my Kindle. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be reading 1 on my Kindle and then 1 physical and get through them that way. What do we want to read first? Obviously Kite Runner I said we are not gonna do, so I'm gonna set that one to the side and choose between these 3. We're going with this one. Not only is Nora Goes Off Script the book that I feel most in the mood to read right now, it's also my library book and I want to be able to return it. So we're going to start with this one and see how much I can get read today. I'm only 6 pages in, but I have a couple of things to say. Actually, I'm 7 pages in. 1, we really have a setup really quickly, which I enjoy. And it is a very short book. I think this book is literally like 200 and something pages. Let me try that again. 257 pages, so it's quite short. We did already meet our love interest, established the stories. We know that Nora is recently divorced. She has 2 kids. She's in her mid-30s, and she is a screenwriter and also owns a house. The book that she wrote is being filmed at her house because it's based off of her home. And we also know that she originally wrote just like rom-coms for like cheesy Christmas rom-coms, and this script post-divorce she has put a lot of angst and emotion and not really happy ending. The guy who is playing her husband in the movie has decided he wants to stay on her lawn in his Airstream. Okay, that's the premise within the first couple pages of the book. But I know this is different for everyone. I know that some people don't like this, but I am super like not into astrology, and she mentions that she googled the guy and found out his sign, and that just like gave me the ick just a little bit. But besides that, I am enjoying it so far. All right, yesterday I got through 41 pages of this book. Not a lot, but I feel like I know so much about the story already, which is fair because the book's so short. Like I feel like they have to tell you a lot in that amount of time. But I know this is probably just a silly goofy time, but I like really don't like especially our main character. We don't know a ton about him like as a person yet, but I'm having a hard time with that. I don't hate the writing, so that's good, but I just feel like it's such a silly goofy time. So I'm gonna read more of it today and we'll see how far I get. I just washed my bedding and now I'm just sitting on my bed feeling the warmth of it, and I don't want to make my bed. I did it. I'm further along in this today. I would love to finish it tonight, so I might try that. I literally slept in till like 11 today, so it's been a very slow and lazy day. Pretty much all I've done today is read, watch YouTube, make dinner, watch Breaking Bad, which honestly I might need to take a break from Breaking Bad because last night I had like a very weird nightmare, or I don't even know if you would consider it a nightmare, but it wasn't a very good dream. No, it was disturbing, and I feel like the only reason is possibly from Breaking Bad. But anyway, while I was watching Breaking Bad, I was working on a new book sleeve. Look how cute this is. It's coffee themed, and basically I am going to have the little clasp be here, and it's gonna be a little coffee bean. I still have to like crochet a line there, but how cute is that? I'm literally obsessed with it. I kind of want to use it for myself, but I might sell it. We'll see. I just saw that I had these colors and I was like, wait, that would be adorable. I kind of wanted it to look like an actual cup somehow, but I don't really know how I would do that. But anyway, that's what I was doing tonight, and now I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read. I thought I was hating this book, but now I'm liking it a lot more. I really didn't like our mailman character, but something recently happened that made me really like him. So also, there's not really any spice per se in this book. You know, stuff happens, but it's kind of like not described in any detail. As a spice skipper, I appreciate it. I've just hit the tension in the book, like the stuff is going wrong instead of just right, which I feel like it's a little early for that. This is how much we have left. So we're at like the midpoint of the book. But I'm sad. I've gotten attached to these characters. Like, I was not expecting that to happen because, like I said, I didn't really like them when I first started reading it, but now I'm attached to Nora and to Leo and to the kids. Like, Nora has 2 kids that are 10 and 8, I believe. I'm sad. I'm sad for them. Okay, this is not going well. Like, I am genuinely so confused. What is actually going on? I just finished chapter 18. I don't know. I wish I had turned the camera on a minute ago because the like resolution to the problem just was revealed, and I'm so happy for them. I literally feel so happy. It's been a long time since I've had tears like this from happiness, not like some type of like sadness. Hi guys, it's the next day. As you guys saw, I started redeeming 6, and before taking a nap today, I read 14 pages. That's it, and the book is 757 pages long. I think that's the longest book I've ever read. So I'm not like hopeful that that's gonna get finished in this video. I also, even though it's not on my technical monthly TBR, I added it to my monthly TBR this month to listen to, and that is Remarkably Bright Creatures. But earlier I was trying to listen to that. I was falling asleep and I wasn't even hearing what I was reading. So I got 1% of it done. It is now 9:30 and I kind of want to go to sleep soon so that I can try and wake up early tomorrow. My sleep schedule's been completely out of whack the past few days. That means I'm currently in the middle of 4 different books because 2 of the other ones are carried over from last month that I was hopeful that I could finish and never did. And with that being said, I'm adding a 5th because I want to read a physical book, and because this is mood reading from my monthly TBR, I'm not going to read the other books that I was in the middle of, plus I'm not in the mood for them. So now it's deciding which of these I'm more in the mood for. I think it's got to be Emily Wilde. I have been so excited to read this book for so long. I love how I told you guys I was going to read Emily Wilde, but I read like half of the first page and was like, I'm not in the mood for this. I realized that, and I decided to not just make myself read it because I feel like I'm gonna really love that book and I don't want to read it at the wrong times. So I actually just continued reading Redeeming 6, and I got pretty far in it actually. Pretty far for a book that long. I got to page 75 just during last night, so I have procrastinated all day today, and I am now working on editing in bed because it's late and I still need to get this done. I'm editing my Hunger Games vlog. I'm loving the video, but it is taking me a long time because it was like almost 2 hours of footage. I don't even see it on, like,
I'm in the premiere right now.
I'm in the premiere on my TV.
Yeah. Let me know what it says.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It revealed the artwork.
Nice.
What?
Oh, it's like, can you send it to your work?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
It's a very special episode of New Heights.
Podcast got me a boyfriend. I don't want to date you. Like on, I don't know. They told me the whole story of all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through. It's literally been so long since this happened. I started bawling my eyes out, and I'm just like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? I knocked on the door. He's playing video games.
Oh no. What just happened?
And he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think you thought something was wrong. And you come up, and I'm just like, come on, my music back. And then just start. And yeah, this changed my life. I can't believe it still. So I wanted to show you something. This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Well, hello there. It has been 3 days since I last updated because I got a cold and I was not in the mood to be on camera or speak. I did watch the New Heights podcast when it came out. As a Swiftie, to see that much from Miss Taylor Swift was amazing, and I'm also very excited for the album. But this is a reading vlog, and since we last spoke, I've been mostly reading Redeeming 6, but I haven't gotten as much read as I would want. I'm almost at 200 pages. Obviously this book is over 700 pages, so it's gonna take me quite a lot longer to finish it. Today is Friday, so my videos go up on Monday, so I have the weekend to finish whatever books that I'm gonna be reading. I'm also like getting a cold sore, I think. We've gotten to the part of the book where we're seeing Johnny and Shannon and the interactions that they have with Joey. I do love Joey and Aoife, but I miss Johnny and Shannon. Like when I'm seeing them from the outside, I just wish that the book was about them. They're my favorite, at least so far. But also some very interesting stuff has happened that I didn't know about from reading the first books, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm very confused, but I do know that this book extends past when book 2 ended, so no wonder it's literally over 700 pages. Really feel like there is some good about Joey and Aoife's relationship, but so far they are, I think, more of red flags to me than Johnny and Shannon were. I mean, there's a lot going on here with Joey and everything, but it's hard for me to read sometimes, and I've heard that the later books get even more that way. So I also honestly have been feeling like I'm in a reading slump, and that just keeps going in waves. Like it's like not even just a reading slump, it's all of my hobbies slump, which is so unfortunate. Sometimes when that happens, I start questioning, like, do I even like reading? And also when I'm doing a mood reading video, it's sometimes really hard for me to stick with a book long enough to finish it because I'm like, my mood changes so fast. I've also been trying to listen to more of Remarkably Bright Creatures while I'm just like doing chores and stuff, but I'm having such a hard time tracking and listening to it and actually understanding what's going on. I am going to my family's house tomorrow pretty much all day, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. Alright guys, it is time we have a little chat. I have not filmed for the past few days. I don't even remember when I last updated you guys, but basically first I got sick, then when I was recovered from being sick I got a cold sore and I just didn't feel like being on camera. So the past few days I've just been reading some of Redeeming 6. This morning I had something that I did that was pretty stressful. I got that done and then I spent a lot of the day reading. Let's actually see. I kind of turned off the ability to see like what page count I was on, but I just looked at it now. Oh, okay. We are at page 344, 46% through the book, and I am loving it and also having such a hard time because I feel like Aoife and Joey's relationship, like I love them so much, but they're just not healthy, you know? So it's kind of difficult. But something very significant has happened. So when it got to that point, I could not put the book down. I think I read for 2 hours straight earlier, and I'm probably gonna read more tonight. However, I'm definitely not finishing the book, and it is the day before this video needs to go up. So that's gonna have to be what it is. Mood reading, I mean, I've just been feeling so slumpy. I think just in life in general, but also with books, that it's just been kind of all over the place. But yeah, I will say I am very much enjoying redeeming 6, but it's very sad. I've cried multiple times already, but you guys know it is not hard for me to cry in books. I cry in most books, but